Okay, so today, you guys, we are talking about Turo. I don't know if you guys have heard of Turo before, but Turo is a place where you can. So Turo is a place where you can rent cars from. Okay. And there's something like National or Enterprise or something like that, right? But they are totally different from your normal renting, your normal car rental place. Okay. So let's get started. Well, when I rented cars, I always would rent from National at the airport. And National and I built a great relationship. It was easy. Only thing I needed was a credit card, and voila. So I always had a great relationship with National. Just as long as you had a credit card, you're good to go. You can rent the car. And I used to rent the cars at the airport. I would rent the car, and long as I had my credit card, they were great. I could verify myself with my ID. Another thing too, they did was they just let you go out, choose whatever car you would like, within the price range that you were asking for, and voila, you're all good. Now, only thing I did not like about National is that sometimes they will hold more than what you needed them to hold, for for you know for that particular vehicle. So say for instance, I rented a vehicle for $200 a day. They would possibly hold like $400 to $600 just in case you keep it for longer, and I didn't like that. So here comes, a couple of years go by, and here comes my daughter's prom. And so I end up renting a town car from a limousine place, that was charging that charged me for a couple of hours $500. $500 for a couple of hours, you guys. And so I'm just like, oh my God, that was just too much. So I told myself this year I have to find I gotta find a better way. So my mom told me about Turo. Turo is a place where you can rent vehicles, but the vehicles are from regular people. Okay, they're not from, like a company. So I was like, I was at first I was like, I hope this is good, but my mom was giving great reviews on it. She was just like, it's good. She loved it. So I'm going to tell you guys about my experience that I had with Turo. Okay. Okay, my experience. I had my daughter to go into Turo to pick out the vehicle that she liked best. We ended up picking out a vehicle. We loved it, everything. So I'm typing in my name, all my information, of course, your ID information. It is time to pay. Okay, I selected. I selected an insurance because you have to. They recommend a certain insurance for the vehicle. I did that. So excuse me, I'm burping. So now it is time to pay, right? It declined me. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what is going on? I know the money is there. It declined again. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Now, something has to be wrong with their app. So we went home, me and my husband, and we just said, let's just do it on the computer, because sometimes apps act up. We're old school. We're just like, hey, let's get to the computer and let's figure this out. So we got to the computer, and it still declined us. It was not telling us why it declined us. It was just leaving us out in the open, like, okay, we thought something was wrong. We checked our bank account. We weighed out all the other options. And so we're just like, what is going on? So finally we received an email. We received the email like within hours of us trying to book this vehicle. So received the email, and the email was like, because I was in an accident within 6 months and it was my fault, I can't, book with Toro at all. I don't know the time frame. I don't know when I get to go back to Turo to try it out again, or any of that. So I'm just like, what the heck? So, some months ago, I ran into the neighbor's car. I backed up and kind of ran into the neighbor's car, and I, immediately went across the street, said, I'm sorry. Um, and I gave them my insurance information, and my insurance paid for their damages. So I guess that's on, that was on my insurance record, and they were just like, no, basically they don't trust me to rent a vehicle. So, which I understand their policy and everything, but only thing is that it was not listed in any of the information before we decided to go with Turo. I think that they should have listed that before I even decided to do it. Got my hopes all up high, and I'm just like, oh my God, I like this. And it went to that. Also, too, I immediately went to go and try to find a customer service number. I couldn't get anybody. Basically, the customer service line was just basically, if you have any questions, it's one of those lines. If you have any questions, you're just going to have to go to the website. I hate those type of customer service lines. No, I have a question. I need a real person on the phone to help me figure this thing out. It's prom. My daughter was panicking, so eventually we got my mom to do it. So my mom did it and it went smoothly. So if you haven't had an accident, it wasn't your fault, you're good. So it went smoothly and everything. Now, check this out. We ended up getting the car that we didn't mom, we did not end up getting the car that my daughter wanted, because guess what? She chose the car. We paid for, my mom ended up doing it and everything. And the person canceled at the last minute. That's another thing I did not like about Turo. They just allowed the people to cancel, but I guess this is their vehicle. They can cancel. So they canceled the thing, and my daughter was like, oh my God, I really like that car. I wanted that one. So, but what I did like about Turo is that they didn't try to refund us our money back. They immediately said, just look for another car and we will attach that same payment information to that particular car. So overall, Turo experience was a little confusing in the beginning because we did not know why we were getting declined, but then then it wasn't any live person to answer the phone. So overall, I give it like a B minus. Would I try again? Maybe. If so, I will make sure I drop a review video for you guys. So thanks again for coming to Dee's World. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Again, if you like videos like this where I review something that you're about to try out for yourself and you kind of just want to get some feedback first, make sure you subscribe, okay guys? So I will see you guys next time for another video. Thanks again for coming to Dee's World. Bye.